Do you have any weird talents? Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, yes, I am in my closet. Why? Because it's the quietest room in the house right now. Hunter is downstairs with the kids, and this is like my escape room right now. But there's like a whole big giant pile of clothes right beside me that I still have yet to hang up, and I just organized my shoes yesterday, so I have a clear space to sit my butt down in my closet to talk to you guys. Anyway, I figured there were some new people on my channel, probably from the nail tutorial and tips and tricks videos that I've been putting out, but I wanted to go ahead and do another Q&A video for you so you guys can kind of get to know me a little bit, those of you who are new, and these are new questions for those of you who've seen videos like this that I've done in the past. But these are all brand new questions, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. First question is, would you ever travel abroad with your kiddos? Absolutely, yes, 1000% yes. But I want to wait till they're all old enough to remember the experience. So I'm not going to go now, like, or anytime soon when the kids are under the age of 5, because I don't really think that they can remember much. I don't know. Hunter agrees with me on this one. I guess we'll wait till the youngest kid is around 7-ish, maybe older, but we don't know if we're done having kids yet or if we're going to have more. So that trip abroad might be a little bit further down the line. Yeah. I'm not sure when that would happen, but we do plan on doing that at some point. I think that would be really cool. We love Europe. We love visiting there. We want to go back for an anniversary, just Hunter and I. And then whenever our kids are older, then we can take them along with us to go somewhere in Europe. But yeah, we definitely plan on traveling abroad with our kids at some point. Okay, so this question, I don't even know if I want to do it or not, but it's from one of our friends, and he asks, what's the funniest face you and Hunter can make? Hunter's not in this video, so he's not going to be making a face, but I don't even know what the funniest face is. I've made a lot of funny faces in my past. I can make a lot of funny faces, so I'm not really sure what the funniest one is, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. You're welcome. Okay, so yes, that was a weird one, but next question. Oh, okay, I'll come back to this question because it's gonna mess up my hair. So the next question is, what is the first thing you instantly notice about a person? Their hair, for sure. Ever since I wanted to be a cosmetologist and went to beauty school, that is the very first thing I notice about a person is their hair. Whether that be a good or a bad thing. I will look at somebody and I can think of how I can improve on their hair that already looks good, but I'm like thinking in my brain of ways that I can make their hair pop and stand out, and like different cut, layers, colors, highlights, you know, all that likes But that's definitely the first thing I notice about a person is their hair. And then maybe their eyes, because they kind of, I don't know, I've always been somebody who likes to look at people's eyes, and I have like an eye fetish. It's weird. And then next question is, where do you hope to be in 10 years? Well, in 10 years, I hope to have a bigger house, just because I don't want to keep recording in my closet to find quiet time. I hope to have my own office someday to be able to edit my YouTube videos, and to have like a nice enough office that I can also record my videos in there as well. But also, along with a new house, I would love to be able to open up my own salon, but we have to like make sure that we have enough money to do that, and I'm not sure if this is going to be something that we'll actually be able to make happen for us, but if we can swing it, Hunter and I would love to go into business together, and him be the manager and me be like the owner, the cosmetologist, and all that good stuff. That's our dream. I mean, I think it's his dream too, but it's one of my biggest dreams, and it always has been since like middle school, to own my own salon. So hopefully in 10 years, I will have opened my salon. Not sure if I want another kid or not yet. That could possibly be in the future for 10 years from now, having another kid. I'm not sure, but we'll see. That's all in God's hands. But yeah, I mean, that's where I see us in 10 years, and I hope that that works out for us, but we'll see. Okay, so these next two questions go hand in hand. The first one is, was it a difficult transition going from 1 baby to 2? Heck yes. Yes, way harder than I expected it to be. I always knew that it was going to be hard, but I didn't know that it was going to be so hard. I don't even know. I was just talking to my friend the other day, and I honestly think that Malachi's 7 months old, right? Like, he's almost 8 months. But these past 7.5 months have been the hardest 7.5 months of my entire life. By far. Bar none. By far, bar none, whatever. But yes, they've been so hard because I just wasn't expecting it to be that much of a transition. I was just expecting it to be just a little bit harder, and it'll just take a lot of time to get used to it, and after like the first couple months it'll just get easier. Well, that's not necessarily true. It depends on your baby, it depends on your temperament, it depends on a lot of things, but I don't know, I felt like I maybe had postpartum depression and I just didn't want to realize it. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be, and I just wasn't expecting this level of mental exhaustion. I knew there was going to be physical exhaustion, like I just knew that, but I didn't know I would be so mentally drained trying to give all of this love and all of my time and devotion and love, all of this stuff to 2 people. Well, 3 because of Hunter, and he's such a good husband and dad. Like, he helps me out so much, but whenever he's at work, it's so hard for me to give all of that time and love and energy to these 2 tiny humans that I feel like are sucking the life out of me. That sounds so terrible. I'm so sorry if you're like about to transition to 2. I don't mean to scare you, but I'm just saying, for me, it was the hardest thing that I've ever done. But I hope if you're about to go through the transition, that didn't scare you. But going into the next question, it says, what was the hardest transition with becoming a mother of 2? Hardest thing. I think it's the fact that I don't get a break. Hunter's really good about telling me to go on girls' nights and have fun with my friends and to just go take a walk by myself, go take a shower. Right now I'm going away from the kids while he's watching them so I can record a video. Like, he's really good about telling me to get some time for myself. I don't even know if it's necessarily, you know what? I take that back. It's not getting time for myself because Hunter does make that a priority for me, which I'm very blessed to have him in my life. He's like the best person ever. I do feel the struggle, like I do still need a break during the day whenever he's at work, and I don't get it because one of the kids always needs me and they don't nap at the same time. So that's definitely up there. But I just thought of one as I was saying that. That's like my number 1 hardest thing. So I think the actual hardest thing being a mom of 2 is dealing with the fact that my house is never clean. Never clean. Like, ever, never clean. It hasn't been clean since before Malachi was born. Parts of it, yes, but never the whole house at once was not clean since Malachi's been born, and it drives me insane. And I was never a clean freak whatsoever, but I feel like now that I can't get the house clean, it's driving me insane. And it's not like I don't have time to clean the house. Both of my kids are scared of the steamer for our kitchen floor. So if I do that, I'm gonna have to make sure that it's during one of the kids' nap times and I'm holding the other one. Both of my kids weigh roughly 25 pounds each. So it's pretty heavy to hold them and steam the whole downstairs floor. So I have to make sure I'm doing that when they're both sleeping or whenever Hunter's home. So that's really difficult to do. And then the dishes are just always, there's always dishes. I mean, that's pretty easy though. We have a dishwasher, but the laundry is never, ever, never done. There's always at least 2 piles of laundry, like 2 loads of laundry that need to be folded. But I have to fold them upstairs, and the kids don't do well playing upstairs. They get into everything. It's not as baby proofed as downstairs, and I just need to work on that, I guess. But I have to do that upstairs while they're napping, and again, they don't nap at the same time, so that is like something that I need to do whenever Hunter's home on the weekends or something. And that brings me to my next point, that on the weekends and whenever the kids go to bed at night, I am so mentally and physically exhausted by the time that the kids go down at night. And Hunter is too, because he's worked all day and then he comes home to me, he's being like, I'm done with the kids, you need to take one of them. So he's exhausted too by the end of the day. So we're both just like, after the kids go to bed, we'll do a quick 10-minute cleanup of the living room and the kitchen, and then we'll just like sit down and watch TV together and just have a relaxing time before bed. And I honestly don't think that that's wrong, but it means that my house is not clean. right now. See, and that's why it's hard, because I feel like if it was clean, I would never feel like I'm ever relaxed, because whenever the kids go down, if I'm cleaning until bedtime, then I don't get any time to relax with my husband, and we need that time together. I need it. I know that I need it. So I don't know. I feel like it's better to have a messy house and a good relationship than a bad relationship and a really clean house. But it is hard on me mentally to know that my house is like never clean. So that was a really long explanation, but now you kind of know where my head's at all the time. And another question, are you named after anyone? No. My parents just liked the name Maggie Rose, and they liked the first name Maggie and middle name Rose. They liked the sound of them together, so they just wanted everybody to call me Maggie Rose. So that's where that came from. Okay, and then this one that I told you I'd come back to. The last question is, do you have any weird talents? Yeah, kinda. I can lick my elbow. That's not like a great thing, but it's not that great of a talent, but I can do it. I can show you. So yeah, I can lick my elbow. I can also tie a cherry stem in my mouth, like in a knot in my mouth. I think I don't have any cherries with me. I can't do that right now. I think I have it on an old video. I think I do. I think I do have it in an old video that I have here on YouTube. And if I find it, I'll link that for you so you can see that if you really want to. It's not that important. And then another talent that I have is I can bring my hands from the back and put them in the front without like letting go of my fingers. So what's the best way to show you this? Okay. Yeah, so those are my weird talents. I don't think I have any other ones. I mean, when I was in middle school, I used to take my leg and hook it up underneath of my rib cage. Like that. That's about it. It's all the weird ones that I can think of right now. I'm sure there's probably more. I'm a weird person, but that's okay. So that is all the questions that I have today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this random Q&A with some very interesting questions, I'd say. And I just wanted to add a side note to anybody who's about to go into transitioning to 2 kids. Please don't let that scare you. There are some really amazing moments, and I would not have wanted it any other way. I can't imagine not having these 2 beautiful kids in my life, and I'm so blessed and thankful that they're in my life. But I feel like everybody already knows that, so nobody really tells you the really bad side of things, because you already know that you're gonna love your kids and you know that it's gonna be worth it. It is worth it. It is so flippin' hard, but it is so worth it too. So that's all I needed to say, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys next week for another video, and keep smiling, keep finding the joy. Thanks guys, bye! First of all, why am I out of breath? Sorry, my brain's not working. If I met myself for the first time, I would notice my hair, and I would notice that it's greasy, and I'd be like, that girl needs to put dry shampoo in her hair. But I don't have any dry shampoo. Do you